So here we have our dual mode XG OLED, the XG32UCWG. So the dual mode aspect of it is you can choose to either have it as 4K 165 Hertz, so high resolution, decently high refresh rate, or you can drop it to full HD and double the refresh rate up to 330 Hertz at 1080p. So this is kind of a dual purpose monitor, as dual mode would imply. If you want 4K 165 for playing some single player story games, and then if you're done with that and you want to go to play competitive titles, you can double your refresh rate. But just moving across here, sorry. Speaking of high refresh rate monitors, this is our ROG Strix ACE XG248QSG. This is our fastest gaming monitor that we've ever made, the world's fastest esports monitor. It's 610 Hertz when overclocked. It's using a TN panel now, like Super TN, which the engineers just tell me means that there's an even lower input lag. I believe we've got the UFO test running up here as well.
Say we got the fastest at 600.
Yeah,
they went up to 610 just to get the windows.
Basically, and 610 is a bigger number than 600.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
but this thing as well was also really designed with like esports in mind. If you're very familiar with like the way that like some FPS pros play, so we've changed the base to be a lot flatter. So it's more flush with the table, so that when they do the angling of the keyboard, it's not as big of a deal. It's fully adjustable, but one of the things that's really good about this monitor, I don't know if you've seen in esports before, they always have these sort of specific ways that they sit. Yes. So now we've got the angle and the flexibility for the way that a lot of esports pros kind of sit and utilize their monitors. So this, we're hoping, is going to be meeting their needs. 610 Hertz obviously is as fast as it gets right now. Our fastest OLEDs, I believe, are kind of capping out when overclocked at about 500 Hertz. So TN, if you're just looking for the biggest number on the refresh rate, Super TN is still the way to go.
It's not quite hitting that on there, just because you've got other stuff open.
It might be. I know that it probably is. I know that it did it earlier. Yeah, so the refresh rate here
in the past, so I got drilled into like all the crouching down.
Yeah, there you go.
Looking at it in funny.
So once I close Doom, yeah.
Well, I mean, if it was doing that while Doom was playing, Jesus. Wow. It's got the strobing backlight, I'm guessing, on this one.
Yeah, so it has the ELMB2, which is extreme low motion blur 2, like R, to improve the visual and motion clarity. So